The origin of prostitution. Welcome back, our fabulous subscribers. Today, we are diving deep into history to uncover the intriguing and often misunderstood origins of prostitution. Get ready to be amazed as we embark on a fascinating journey through time, exploring the social, cultural, and economic factors that shape the oldest profession in the world. Buckle up because this is going to be one eye-opening ride you won't want to miss. Now let us begin, as we break this explanation into sections. Section 1, Introduction. Hey there, beautiful people. I hope you're all having an incredible day. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that has intrigued mankind for centuries, the origin of prostitution. From ancient civilizations to modern times, the practice of selling sexual services has been both a taboo and a necessity. Are you ready to unveil the hidden stories and secrets behind this controversial trade? Let's jump right in. Prostitution, the exchange of sexual services for money or goods, can be traced back to the earliest human societies. Although it has existed for thousands of years, its origins are shrouded in mystery. While some may associate it with negative connotations, it is essential to understand the historical, societal, and economic factors that shape the profession we know today. Section 2, Ancient Beginnings. In ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, prostitution played a multifaceted role. In the city-states of Mesopotamia, such as Babylon and Sumer, sacred prostitution was practiced as part of religious rituals dedicated to various deities. Temple priestesses engaged in sexual acts with worshippers to ensure fertility and prosperity. This marked one of the earliest known instances of prostitution. It served as a religious practice in temples, where sacred prostitutes engaged in rituals to honor and appease deities. They were believed to bestow blessings and fertility upon communities. Prostitutes were considered divine intermediaries, celebrating love and pleasure. As we move forward in time, we encounter the Greco-Roman era, where prostitution took on various forms. In ancient Greece, hetairai were educated courtesans who engaged in intellectual and sexual pursuits, often associating with philosophers and artists. Meanwhile, in the Roman Empire, brothels were established to cater to soldiers and travelers, and prostitutes were often marginalized members of society. Can you imagine the ancient city streets filled with bustling markets, vibrant colors, and individuals seeking companionship? In these times, prostitution was intrinsically linked to the social fabric, intertwining with religious practices, education, and even politics. Section 3, The Renaissance and Beyond. Fast forward to the European Renaissance period, and we witness significant shifts in attitudes towards prostitution. Transitioning to medieval and Renaissance Europe, we find that prostitution continued to evolve. During the Middle Ages, cities designated specific areas known as red light districts for prostitution, seeking to regulate and control the practice. As society changed and religious values shifted, attitudes towards prostitution became more conflicted. As social norms evolved, brothels emerged as regulated institutions. Prostitution became a thriving industry, providing not only sexual services but also entertainment, music, and dance. These establishments flourished and catered to all kinds of clientele, from noble gentlemen to commoners seeking pleasure. The era of colonial expansion brought about new dynamics in the world of prostitution. In regions like the American frontier, mining towns, and ports, prostitution flourished as a response to the predominantly male populations. These women often faced difficult circumstances and were subject to social stigmatization. The Renaissance period was characterized by a new way of thinking, embracing personal freedom and human desires. Brothels were seen as a necessary evil, providing an outlet for desires that society otherwise deemed inappropriate. While still a controversial profession, prostitutes often garnered respect, with some becoming celebrated figures in literature and art. Section 4: Industrial Revolution and Red Light Districts. The advent of the Industrial Revolution brought massive urbanization and social upheavals. With an influx of men seeking work in cities, brothels and red light districts became prevalent. Poverty, limited opportunities for women, and harsh living conditions forced many into the trade. As the demand increased, so did the exploitation and mistreatment of sex workers, leading to a dark underbelly of the industry. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant turning point in the history of prostitution. As urbanization increased, so did the demand for sexual services. Many women turned to prostitution out of economic necessity, while others were victims of human trafficking. Throughout the 20th century, various social and legal reforms attempted to address the issue, aiming to protect sex workers and curb exploitation. The Industrial Revolution brought unprecedented changes to society, but it also exposed the dark realities of prostitution. As industrialization spread, so did the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. Survival and desperate circumstances pushed many women into the trade, highlighting the need for social and legal reforms. Section 5: Modern Prostitution and Legalization. In today's world, prostitution continues to defy societal norms, evoking passionate debates around the globe. While legal frameworks vary across different countries, the idea of decriminalizing sex work is gaining momentum. Advocates argue that legalization would improve safety, reduce violence, and empower sex workers to demand their rights. However, concerns about human trafficking and coercion persist, calling for a balanced approach. Today, prostitution remains a complex and often controversial subject. Different societies have adopted diverse approaches, ranging from complete criminalization to full legalization and regulation. Discussions continue about the ethical, legal, and social implications surrounding sex work, advocating for the rights and safety of those involved. As our society continues to evolve, so does our perception of prostitution. Today, there are ongoing discussions surrounding legalization, regulations, and the safeguarding of those involved in the trade. Understanding the complex nuances and the history behind it is crucial in addressing the challenges and carve a path towards a more inclusive and equitable future. Our exploration into the origins of prostitution has unveiled a history intertwined with religion, economics, and societal attitudes. From the sacred rituals of ancient Mesopotamia to the modern debate surrounding sex work, this practice has persisted and adapted through the ages. Remember, understanding the past helps us shape a more informed and compassionate future. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more captivating explorations of history.